to peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. We hope this St. Paddy's Day is bringing everyone out there good. Looking at tonight's matchup. Both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be. The big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. They've got Ja Morant, John Collins out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Now here's Morant. The baseline J, it's deflected. All by himself. The finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter.
Pass to Morant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
And the shot goes down.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Morant. Behind the back and lays it in.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Fader on the way, and it falls. For 3 from the field so far.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Harris, a screen on Simmons. Morant laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 6. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw, no good.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, number 41. And at the line, shooting 2.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Morant, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
To the paint. And Claxton gets the bucket.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now Morant. Last game, 26 points for him. Embiid misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
He's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Memphis trailing here. Timeout call. Memphis, their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Steven Adams comes in for John Collins. Hart's checked in for Grimes. And it's Beverly in for Morant.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
Good on both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ooh. Good work defensively by Adams. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 1. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Howard's shot's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Beverly outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like seeing Patrick Beverly attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter oriented.
Johnson a screen on Hart from deep three-point range. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
The Nets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Adams. Got a piece of it. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Well, this is a smart play by Dwight. Doesn't have a shot himself, so he moves the ball.
16 seconds left in the first. Harris outside. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Still an excellent defender. When Dwight Howard is in the area, he's superb at coming up with the block.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nets out in front, up 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Josh Hart is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Grimes in at the 2. The Grizzlies shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And here's Morant outside. Brooklyn with the board.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. And then Embiid with the dunk.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Simmons. Tries it from 16, and it's in. Off the glass. He's got 5.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely. a bit of a dry spell.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
On the take. And Grimes pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Collins, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
Ah, I like that. Baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Bread and butter play, Morant and screen and roll, he'll typically make you pay.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Grimes. Deflected. From the corner. Collins with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside for Morant. Over Simmons. And it's Morant missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Hart from long range, counted from distance. Hart's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look. And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Collins, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Drummond's checked in for Clark. Tobias Harris comes in for Hart. And it's Beverly in for Ja Morant. Timeout called, Memphis. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bridges. And coming back from the All-Star break, these are the squads that are filling it up from downtown. Number 1, the Nets.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend. They're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
There's 1:17 left to play in the second quarter. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Beverly. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Shoots from 12. Harris misses. The Nets with the lead. Stolen by Collins. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Grimes' shot is off. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Puts it up from 12. Drummond grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's blocked. Pass to Simmons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls.
Number 9.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Nets up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
So often rookies run out of steam, but not this group. They've had staying power, man. I mean, they're finishing strong.
Just like us on 2K Sports. Yeah, right?
Staying power.
Yeah. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Sharing is caring. Right now, these guys do not care about keeping each other involved. If they did, they probably would be up in this game.
I thought you didn't deal in hypotheticals, Shaq.
I don't.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Here's Harris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game, something Harris relies on.
And for the Grizzlies, John Collins out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness. And you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
Fades and shoots. And that one hits the back iron.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Harris. Here's Grimes. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Simmons. Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
B.A., he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Both teams will make substitutions. While we have a second, here are the NBA's assist leaders since the All-Star break. Second is Ja Morant.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
Brooklyn trailing. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Embiid. Oh, rejected by Howard. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Grizzlies substitution.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Going inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And here's Morant. He's got 16. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Harris with it. Pass to Adams. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. From 13, Morant missing again.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pulls up on the wing, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Morant. 18 points for him. There's the drive. Second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Good. Work there as it goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Outside Simmons. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Nets leading by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Nets with the lead. We've got Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Collins following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Grimes. That three's off the mark. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
To the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. In transition. Yes! And the foul! That's on Mikal Bridges.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Nets.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 6. Johnson Johnson a screen on Drummond. Here's Thomas. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Thomas has gotten his first bucket of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Embiid. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Thomas. And stolen by Morant. Here's Embiid. That one's good. This game is all even. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
To the middle. And he makes it on the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 20.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Harris is checked in for Embiid. Outside. Johnson out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Collins against Bridges. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Nice set play, running right off the screen, creating space for the gimme. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Morant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And Drummond with the jam.
In attack mode, Drummond getting aggressive as the game heats up.
Brooklyn calls timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Grimes. Drummond passes to Morant. Good D by Simmons. The Nets have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Puts it up. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Up top, Morant. Simmons defending. Can they get it? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Embiid's checked in.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now here's Morant. The three ball. Fires in the triple. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
And here's Morant outside, and he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Drives to the hoop. Yeah!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Fans, it's time to get up and get loud.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Embiid. Rebound Brooklyn. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Here's Grimes.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine. Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Number 41.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Morant drops them both. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And the Nets call time here. They're up by 5. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
helicopter. Slide.